comes in from Usama Bolia down to Usama Arafat.
Finest and freshest football club TV in the land. It's the KCCA FC TV show, yet another episode. Special one this time around because it's the Women's Day special edition of the KCCA FC TV show. And tonight we'll be celebrating all the women in the world, for those that do celebrate. And I'm sure everybody does celebrate women. And that day, that is the Women's Day that we had yesterday. It's the Women's Month. And tonight on the show, it's quite special because we have a different panel, different from the one you're normally used to, where you always have I and Patrick. But this time around, we have a lady, and we'll be getting to know later on who this lady is. And tonight, together with her, we're going to be breaking down everything to do with the 5-star performance between KCCA FC and Mbale Heroes, where KCCA FC obliterated that team, Mbale Heroes, yesterday at the M. Chinomondi Stadium. We have everything, the post-match analysis, the post-match reactions from the coach. You've watched already the highlights, and so much to talk about, including the junior team, the soccer academy, that is KCCA Football Club Soccer Academy, and everything to do with the club, and also something to do with our official principal shirt sponsor, something that really happened this week. Well, and just not to forget, we have something from the poll question, and just to look at what the poll question is saying for this particular week. That is the poll question. There were some wonderful goals scored today. That was yesterday. But which was your favorite? So head down on our social media handles, that is on X, Facebook and Instagram, and do comment, because we're going to be reading all your reactions here tonight on the show. Well, I'm Magero Moses Mwanja, and I'm your host, and I'm not alone, together with Patrick Ochieng and a special guest that will be telling you later on in the show. We'll be letting her introduce herself. Definitely you and all of us are walking this journey together.
Mukama waffe yeebazibwe. Amanya gange bampita Bridget Ziwa nga ndi manager general duties wano mu Kinti. Njagala okwebaza Katonda olw'olunaku luno olw'abakyala. Abakyala mwenna gye muli bannange mbayozaayoza okutuuka ku lunaku luno olw'abakyala. Njagala okukubiriza abakyala bonna, naddala bannaffe be tukola nabo mu Kinti, n'abakyala bonna ab'omu Uganda, abakyala bonna internationally, mwenna bannange mbayozaayoza kutuuka ku lunaku luno. Era mbakubiriza bannange kye bayita okwagala, twagalanenga. You know, tulina okwagalana. We have to love one another.
There, I'm here to wish you a very happy International Women's Day. Thank you so much for being strong, and we are glad the world rotates around us. Once again, happy International Women's Day. We love you here at Kinti, Uganda.
Bakyala bannange mwenna mbakubiriza bannange twagalanenga, twagala abaana baffe be tuzaala. Tulabye ebintu bingi nnyo ku mawulire nga abakyala ate bayisa bubi abaana. Ebyo tubyewalire ddala kubanga tuli bannakazadde b'eggwanga. Bannange abakyala mwenna mwagala abaami bammwe. Mukama yabatuwanga kiraba abaami, n'olwekyo tulina okubaagala. The difference is ffe tuli bakyala, ffe tuzaala eggwanga. Bannaye Mukama abakuume, abanjagalire. Happy Women's Day.
For all women out there, I know that we can do this. We can occupy those big positions. We can do everything as long as we remain determined.
Akibaro gal koro tian matin idwe enimon atika for dano weng mon weng mati wilobone piane one mon en watik deo padano weng cho weng nano one nimo wang wa deo luteno kimon magitiki chan atika for one weng atika encouraging one weng nimono. You can make it, and without the parents of the kids, the fathers of the kids, still you can make it. You can still strive hard. As we also did it, you can also make it.
Mpichiwa babiri Lydia, gemanya nga ndi mama era ndi mukyala. Bannaye nkubiriza abakyala mwenna gye muli. Ndabyeko ku musambi w'omupiira ng'asobola okusamba omupiira n'akyuka. muleete abaana nga gye bali abalina talenti bajje basamba omupiira mubaleete ku KCCA bakuba omupiira gusobola okukyusa omwana wo n'akyukira ddala n'afuuka ekintu ky'obadde tosuubira mu bulamu bwe. Nsobola okukubiriza buli muzadde alinga nze neyanziza neyanzeege mbaagaliza olunaku olulungi.
Amanya gange bampita Nantale Betty nga nkolera ku KCCA FC Football Club. Happy Women's Day bamama bonna abali mu Uganda ne Africa yonna, era ng'obubaka bwange buli eri bamama tubeebaza okusobola okubiriza abaana okugenda ku masomero n'ekirala okubanga bawaddeyo okulaba nga basobola okusomesa abaana basobole okudda ku ssomero. Bataata bwabanga tebanafuna busobozi nkimanyi bamaama tusobole okuyimirirawo okulaba nga abaana baffe badda ku masomero. Mbebaza bonna kye bakola buli mama wonna waali. Happy Women's Day.
Ladies outside there.
Our dear ladies, and that was definitely in commemoration of the International Women's Day. And you can look at how brilliant and happy they definitely looked. You just look at the CEO of the club and those messages you've heard from those ladies. Well, tonight on the KCCA FC TV show, like I told you, we have a special guest, and this is a lady because we are celebrating the Women's Month here on the KCCA FC TV show. And I just wish my producer can just give me that picture of the beautiful lady just by my right. I mean, don't mind the guy, who will talk about him later. We're celebrating the International Women's Day, so hey, my guy, can I have the lady back? just show me that picture of the lady. But well, tonight on the KCCA FC TV show, there she is, and that's our special guest, Patricia Mungriek, a staff at KCCA FC, and she's the administrator and facilities officer. That is at KCCA Football Club. But I didn't want to get the title wrong. But well, we have her on the show tonight. Definitely we also have the gentleman, the usual suspect, but first the lady. And Patricia, this is when you definitely come in first time on the KCCA FC TV show. We'll talk about the nerves first. How are you feeling? And
I'm a bit shaky, but at the same time excited to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you have two able gentlemen by your side, on the left and on the right. And we definitely have got you sorted. But well, Patricia, speaking about Women's Day, how important is this day to not only the women but to everybody out there? And how did you celebrate this?
Oh, I spent time with Chint. Okay, we went to Chint head offices. That's where we celebrated the ladies, both combined from KCCFC and Chint Electric. So it was a great experience over there. The ladies were all smiling. They were so happy. Yeah, indeed, it is a motivation to see strong women working together in this.
And maybe your message out there to the ladies that probably think that football should only be for men. What is your lady working in football? What is that message that you give to them?
To all the ladies out there, I just tell them it is possible, and everything, if you believe in yourself, definitely it will work your way. I've experienced it's been a long journey, but it has challenges, and also there is whereby you have to be bold and take a step. Boldness will take you places, and believe.
Boldness will definitely take you places, just like Patricia Mungrek says. Hey, you might be thinking that KCCA Football Club is only about men. Please, we also have an official women's football club, and there you've heard it from the administrator and facilities officer, or admin and facilities officer at KCCA Football Club. We're going to be discussing a lot and a lot more with her tonight on the KCCA FC TV show. But this is when I bring in the usual suspect. I told her that she has got two able gentlemen by her left and also on her right, and definitely she should feel at home because she's definitely sorted tonight. Patrick Ocheng, this is when you do come in. KCCFC obliterating Mbale Heroes yesterday on the Women's Day. Was this the perfect way to celebrate women, by obliterating another team? Is that what Women's Day stands for? And also, please tell us how you celebrated your Women's Day.
I'm not a woman, but I celebrated the women in my life, of course. I have quite a number of them. My mother, my siblings, my sisters, my friends. So it was a great day for me, and I really loved the fact that we had KCCA Football Club, Visit Chint, who are our shirt sponsors, principal shirt sponsors. And I loved the point, I loved 2 points. There is a lady who said, women, we ought to love the men So that gives me hope that we have actually women who don't have that notion of men are, they say, useless, or men are...
I've not heard about that. Do they say that?
There is, it's always on social media anyway. And then the second one was Mulongo Babiye, of course, who urged the women out there to bring their children to KCCA Football Club. Of course, for those who are not aware, KCCA has a weekend program running for children aged between 3 to 17. That is the KCCA Soccer Academy. So bring your kids. It doesn't have to be male. It's both female, girls and boys, okay? So bring them to the MTN Omondi Stadium for the weekend program, register them, and you never know. Football is now, the women are coming into a male-dominated sport, and it is something nice to see, and I would love to see more.
Beautiful, beautiful pictures like you can see on your screen there, just like Patrick says, and also re-echo some of the words said by some of those beautiful ladies on that screen, beautifully clad in the chint shirt, obviously, a principal shirt sponsored for KCCA FC, but we dive straight into that game quickly. So much happening. First goals for some of the gentlemen in there. Usama Arafat scoring his first league goal, not first goal for the season, but first league goal. And then you also have Sadata Naku scoring after, I don't know, a good number of games. He had last scored against Villa, and that was at the MTN Omondi Stadium in December. You also have the first goal for a player in Sharif Sengendo, and also another first goal for young man in there, Jan Gatbel, graduating from the KCCA FC Soccer Academy and now into the senior team. And then also Shafiq Wikiriza Nana getting back to a score sheet after a very long while. Patrick, 5-0, KCCA FC beating Mbale Heroes, in summary.
Besides it being, of course, an annihilation from KCCA Football Club to Mbale Heroes, I think my take-home points would be the first, KCCA having to go out with a long goal drought. We have not scored, besides the Mbara City game and the Uganda Cup game against Takuluva, KCCA hadn't scored a goal in 2025. So that is something that was worrying. For them to actually come out and score 5 is a statement, and it shows you that there is something different. Maybe the hunger yesterday is something that you could see. It could have ended 5-0 in the first half. And congratulations to Sharif Sengendo getting his first goal for the club. What a way to get it. Then also Jan Gatbel, the youngster, who I really feel sorry for. He was brought into the team when we were kind of struggling to get goals, but lovely to see him get his first goal now. And also Usama Arafat getting to do what he does best, because we know him for the quality player he is, and he proved that again yesterday. So for me, I think those are my take-homes from that game against Mbale Heroes, the 5-0.
A number of players definitely getting to, get recognized on the day. Look at a player like James Mobezi, the kind of game he had, and not only Mobezi, but the entire team in general. Probably, should we say this should be the stepping stone this team needs going forward? I mean, look at the remaining 11 games of the league, and also and how far can the team go, not only in the league but also in the Uganda Cup.
Right now, I think very many people have written KCCA off the trophy, realistically so, but mathematically, KCCA still has a chance. I think for the club, you have to keep going game by game. Not, honestly, right now, I do not think the coaches, the fans, and the administrators want to shoot so high and think the title is something that can be gotten easily. Yes, mathematically, it can be gotten, but let us go game by game. Maybe right now, the only silverware that realistically KCCA can look at is the Stanbic Uganda Cup, and the 5-0 score is something that can give the lads something to fight for in the next game. So I really feel like this is a good stepping stone, a good foundation to start again in 2025, this being the first win in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League, the second of the year, and I really feel KCCA should be able to win maybe the next 3 to 5 games, and that should be something that also the fans would love to see.
Okay, we have the reaction from the coach, that is Abdallah Mubiru, the head coach of KCCA FC after this game, and this is what the gaffer had to say.
Our confidence levels are now beginning to raise up, so we are looking at using this moment to make sure to see that we get the consistency we always wanted, to see the team winning and winning again. And in similar fashion, even better. But I'm happy with the players. I know the effort they put in is really too much, and they've tried to show that on the pitch. We only need to keep calm but focused. I think it is evident that better moments are ahead of us, and we can easily achieve our targets and goals. So I'm really happy with the boys. We've played against similar teams, but not performing the way we've performed. So if we manage to perform that way, it's not about the quality of the opponents, but the effort they've put in. Anyway, there are so many. There are certain things I would not like to discuss at the same time, at the moment, but at some stage, I know it hurts seeing a team losing matches, but some of these boys are still, you must know that they are still young. So that consistency, we need to build it, and we hope slowly it will come by. And but the good thing is moments like this, they show us that they have a special talent, special quality in them that if well developed, then they can start delivering consistently.
Well, that is the head coach of KCCA FC, Abdallah Mubiru, speaking about that game after KCCA FC had obliterated Mbale Heroes yesterday at the MTN Omondi Stadium. Patrick, KCCA FC's next assignment is away to UPDF Football Club on Thursday at the Bombo Military Grounds. What does KCCA FC have to do right to keep what it just did yesterday at the MTN Omondi Stadium against Mbale Heroes?
Of course, not an easy game. Looking at UPDF's recent game, I think this very match, the 19, they lost 2-1 against URA Football Club. But looking at their previous home game, that was against SC Villa in Bombo, UPDF managed to beat Villa 2-0. So, and it's also not an easy place for KCCA to visit, though we always manage to fight and get a win there. But I feel like with the win that KCCA had, there is much to fight for and get the maximum points from there.
Definitely a number of players missing out in that one. Etienne Katenga still out injured. We're yet to see if he makes a trip to UPDF. Also Stephen Munguchi and a player in Hassan Muhammad has just resumed training. We're yet to see if they do make that trip to UPDF, that is in Bombo. Not very many concerns in terms of injuries, at least as per yesterday's game, but well, we are yet to hear from the head coach. That will be maybe on Wednesday ahead of the team's trip to Bombo. But well, we want to hear from the fans, and please, the lady, the owners are to you. Please introduce the fan zone as we get to hear. You've been quiet for a very long time. It's your day, I mean, the Women's Month. Please.
Definitely. After the match, the fan base was buzzing with excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, here is how the fans reacted to our game yesterday.
Do you think this game will end? Will it be in favor of KCCA or Mbare Heroes?
No, KCCA is no longer trusted, so we can't be sure, but we would love it to be in favor of KCCA.
It's okay then. Since today is a Women's Day, what do you take or how do you take it to be to you?
What, the day?
The day, Women's Day. Is it very special or you just take it as a normal day?
It was a normal day because I had to work.
It's okay then. So in this gender of ours female, how do you think we can push football further?
I think women need to understand what football is. Very few women do. That's why there are less football female fans than the male.
Lelo mpira gwa KCCA Mbare Heroes oleza kwenda kugwa bita. Anyone willing to answer?
Of course, you know to cover your Mbare Heroes. What they told me, tuli balungi nyo, ne
tulina ogikuba kubanga nayo ttiimu naffe kati engeri gyekiri nti no olunaku lwaffe lw'abakyala olututte otya very special oba olututte ng'olunaku lw'amajjo
lututte special kubanga ennaku zino abakyala tuli bankizo nnyo mu byemizannyo mu buli kimu essaawa zino tulina ttiimu z'abakyala ezizannya obulungi okusinga n'ey'abasajja essaawa zino ttiimu yaffe ya Crested Crane y'abakyala ezannya obulungi okusinga ey'abasajja
kati engeri gyogedde woto how can we push further mu mupiira gwaffe ogwa Uganda ogw'abakyala
tulina okwongera mu federation twongeramu abakyala basobole okupushinga omupiira gw'abakyala yakubanga abasajja beetanira nnyo omupiira gw'abasajja ne batulekerera ffe abakyala nebulekera ogw'abakyala ate nga abaana abawala balina ebitone gye bali bangi naye ne balemu basportingayo kubanga bo basajja bafa nnyo.
Since it's Women's Day njagala okubanga nebaza abakyala bonna bonna balina kye bakoledde omupiira gwa Uganda because it takes credit for someone to give time okubanga alina kyawaayo omupiira twali tumanyi nti nogwa abasajja naye olaba nti n'abakyala nga ffe tusobola okuba nga tujja ne twewayo ne tugulaba kiba kitegeeza kintu kyamaanyi nnyo.
I feel good. I'm having a great time. The game is good, and we are taking the game.
As you see, will we finish in the top 3 or take the trophy?
I'm not sure. We still have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of work to do to finish on top of the group.
What one word will you give to our coach? What one word do you have for the coach? Yeah. Which any word you have for the coach?
Actually, we really need to do more better. We need to improve.
Akiko twakivaako dda kyekituufu naye nga tujja kukolera mu kyokusatu awo kuba ne ttiimu ziri mbaso zonnafu nnyo naye katugezeegezeko tulabe naye tesi kyaffe tufere ku geemu ya kitala si geemu eno
definitely they gave their reactions during, before and also after that game that KCCA FC played against Mbale Heroes at 7 p.m. at KCCA FC's home. Well, you've heard it from the fans, and please, I'll ask again the lady to guide us into going for that break. And please, before she does that, when we return, we have so much to talk about, including the poll question that we put up earlier on our pages, that is on X and Facebook. And then we have something from the club CEO, Anisha Shahir Muhozi, and also the managing director at Chint Electric, our official principal shirt sponsor and official lighting partner. So please, Patricia, the owners, as we do head for that break, you can use the best of the English you ever thought about.
Ladies and gentlemen, just stay tuned. We are coming back with the best. Coming back with interviews from the CEO, Anisha, and of course, Sherry from Chint Electric.
Fantastic.
Looking for instant excitement? The Uganda National Lottery Spin for Cash game is now available online. Wherever you are, you can join the excitement for just 500, 1,000 and 2,000 Uganda shillings. Don't miss out. Register now on www.nationallottery.go.ug for a chance to win your share of 2 billion instantly. What are you waiting for? Play Spin for Cash now, anytime, anywhere. Ituba is the proud operator of the Uganda National Lottery.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Osmosis again. Osmosis try to pay. Money wasn't enough. He checked every pocket. Money wasn't enough. Osi, we sorting it. With the momo, we sorting it. Osmosis checked again. Money still not enough. He looked everywhere. Hey, but Chief, what is going on? Osi, we sorting it. With the momo, we're sorting it.
When your money is not enough, we're sorting it with MTN Momo. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# to add call with Momo Advance and pay bills, send money or buy bundles.
football on DStv Compact for only 110,000 shillings per month.
Osmosis again. Osmosis tried to pay. Money wasn't enough. He checked every pocket. Money wasn't enough. Osi, we're sorting it. With the Momo, we're sorting it. Osmosis checked again. Money still not enough. He looked everywhere. Hey, but Chief, what is going on? Osi, we're sorting it. With the Momo, we're sorting it.
When your money is not enough, we're sorting it with MTN Momo. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# to add call with Momo Advance and pay bills, send money or buy bundles.
Whatever sport you enjoy, Sport Action on NBS Sport has you covered. Whether you want to support the Uganda Cranes or our netball team, golf or athletics, both domestic sporting events in Uganda and international sporting events in which Ugandans compete are the subjects of our attention. What are you still holding out for? Catch all the excitement on Sport Action by tuning to NBS Sport. Brought to you by MTN, the #1 supporter of Ugandan sports.
Azam TV banna mu byokunyumirwa okulaba TV bongedde ebirungo mu mpeereza yaabwe nate. Funa kit ya Azam TV ku $8 gyokka. Kituufu ddala $8. Oba funa decoder ya Azam TV ku $4 gyokka. Ke kaseera okwemala eggoga ne La Liga, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, Ligi ya Saudi Arabia ne Carabao Cup. Ku Azam Plus ne Play Package mu HD. Nyumirwa ebinna Uganda ku Kyamuka TV. Ku Azam Pure ku $1,113 zokka buli mwezi. Nyumirwa ebyemizannyo ebya buli kika ne Azam TV. Ekyasinze okuba ey'ebbeeyi layisi wano. Genda wa agenti waffe yenna oba okube ku ssimu nooti 3.2 3.8 nooti omanye ebisingawo.
Azam TV, entertainment for everybody. Welcome to La Rose Royal Apartments, where Kampala's charm meets luxury living. Nestled in the heart of Nakasero, this is elegance redefined. Imagine mornings with breathtaking views and evenings of pure relaxation. From stylish two-bedroom apartments to opulent penthouses, every detail is crafted to suit your lifestyle. Live your dream with our world-class amenities. Unwind by the pool, stay active in our state-of-the-art gym, or relax in our tranquil gardens. Don't wait to live the life you deserve. Flexible payment plans and limited time offers make it easy to call La Rose home. Visit www.remaxadvisors.ug or contact Remax Advisors, the commercial agent. La Rose Royal Apartments, where luxury begins.
njagala kulaba taata wange.
Bulira jangu wano. Mwana wange oluvannyuma tusisinkanye.
Toli kitange.
Nguzu yakoma okuzaala dda nnyo nga tannaba nakuwasa mmwe.
Kati olaba byonna ebituuseewo. Naye kiki kyonjagaza? Mujja wange anyinako obujja tanjagala ewatali ensonga.
Amakya gano tugamala effembe mukwano.
Watali n'eddagala. Fire is burning on the mountain like genda olisaasaanye mu nnyumba ye. Ono uncle.
Eki?
Who are you? I'm Fake, the boss king.
Fit for Mecca. Oyagala gold rush wakuwe. Oyagala red rush wakuwe. Ulira boosty, ulira. Funana, funa boosty.
Funa boosty with a refreshing taste of Sting. Sting, life switched on.
Welcome back from the break. And here are some of the wonderful, we'll go back to the poll question. There were some wonderful goals scored today, but which one was your favorite?
Yeah.
I'll go down to the comments.
Please do read.
Name and...
Real is called Real. He says, Nana's goal was out of the world. Wow. And then we'll go to Mooks Timothy. Usama Arafat's goal seconded with Shafiq Nana's goal. Yeah. Then Alvaro Kevin says, Usama and Sengendo. Then we shall go to Mr. Wright. Definitely Nana for him. And then Jody, Usama Arafat, where was the keeper? Definitely, the keeper was out of the space. Then we'll go to Kevin, Kairi, Usama and Nana. I think Usama and Nana winning this, definitely. Then we'll go to Musinguzi. The other name is a bit too hard to pronounce, but he said Usama Arafat and Nana, of course.
Well, she's doing well, I think, Patricia, right?
Yeah.
She's definitely doing
Which
well.
one was your favorite?
Oh, mine, Usama Arafat. Wow. He opened the account for us, and there was definitely a lot of joy in the whole stadium. Then my second one was still Nana Shafiq, of course. Those two.
Margaret, which one was your favorite?
My favorite, all the goals were beautiful, but I think I loved the goal from the young man, Jan Gatbell. The composure he takes straight from the center line, halfway line, and to drive that ball, dribble, and then finish in a fantastic way. Given his age and also the stage, that's I think his third start for the football club.
Yeah.
So where to go for this young man, Jan Gatbell? But not taking anything away from all the other goals. They are really, really beautiful goals. But allow me to give flowers to the lady on my immediate right, Patricia. She's doing well. She's doing well. And I think we should have her more and more on the KCCFC TV show.
You need to switch seats.
Yeah, she definitely has to be. So I think I need to be an analyst going forward. But it's time to hear from the CEO of KCCA Football Club, Mrs. Anisha Shahir Mohozi. She has a special message and also took part in different activities in line with the International Women's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the CEO.
Anisha Shahir Mohozi. I'm a mother of 2 daughters. I'm a very competitive person, very enthusiastic. I look at life with a positive mentality. I'm very positive, a very positive person. I'm God-fearing. I am a go-getter. I have self-drive. I easily get self-motivated. But above all those in my career, I'm the CEO of the mighty Kampala Capital City Authority Football Club.
Where did you draw the inspiration to join KCCA?
I was in the banking industry. I had been there for, I think, close to 10 years. And I had just gotten tired of banking. I wanted something. I wanted a new experience, something new, something different. And when an opportunity availed itself in the sports sector, this was an industry that I knew it about really. I didn't even play sports at school. During my school years, I was more of an art student. I focused mainly on drama. I wasn't so much into sports. So when the opportunity availed itself, it was a challenge for me. I think this is something that, this is a new space. I need to go into this new space and see what I can do. Like I told you, one of my things, I like challenges. I like to challenge myself. I'm a risk taker. I like to go where I have not been before. I like to explore. I like to seek out new things. So that was the inspiration for me to join. New industry, know nothing about it, go there and see what you can do. I didn't start off right away as a CEO, no. I joined as a manager, administration and operations. And like I told you, my biggest role at that time was the leadership wanted a controlled environment in the football club. Things to do with setting up processes, setting up systems, setting up structures. That was like the top of the agenda, even as I was coming in. So that I did for 8 months, And then in the 8 months, the CEO resigned and I was promoted into the acting capacity. And the rest has been history. Even in terms of what we do, we are the model club, we are the best setters. We lead and others follow. And that's one of our biggest drivers. I have a number of achievements. I wouldn't single out one key one. When I just joined in, we won some trophies. And the biggest one among there was, well, football and trophies are synonymous. You can't separate one from the other. I won Sekafa tournament. Sekafa is a tournament that is for countries in the East and Central Africa. So KCCA featured and we won that trophy. It was the second trophy the club won in that. The first one having been won in 1978. So the second one we won it in 2019. It was under my leadership. It was a very big thing. One of my biggest highlights was bringing night football. It was a dream when I joined the industry. It was one of the things that I noticed. You know, our games would be played at 4 p.m. and 4 p.m. we would have less crowds in the stadium. And I know if you're working at a workplace, you can't leave at 4 or at 3:30 to go and watch a game. No, you're still at work. So I felt, and then of course maybe the sun, like now we are in too much heat or maybe it's raining. So I felt that was a big need. We used to have less numbers in the stadium, but simply because, and these are games that are played on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Friday. These are when people need to work. So that was like one of my biggest needs. And for me, bringing night football to the club or to even the country, it has been a tremendous game changer, That, I count it as a very big plus because of the advantages it has brought. People will have more crowds now in the stadium. You know, people are because now the games are at 7 p.m. So that means you can close off your work. You don't have to run away. We used to have people that would, I have to run away. They used to tell white lies at office to be able to watch a game of football. But it would obviously affect the numbers in the stadium, but then also in terms of the growth of the game. Now we are seeing there's, because of night football, there is growth in the game. So yes, that for me is a big plus for me. I think when I count some of the things that have made a big impact on the game of football countrywide, that is one of them. Then the others, obviously, growth in the brand. If you look at us, we are the biggest club in terms of have a very super, having floodlights in a stadium, the cost was enormous. So my other thing was, who can give us this in form of a sponsorship? So when I ran through, I noted that Chint was the biggest electronics company in the country. Then the journey started of how do we tap into Chint.
That is the CEO, KCCA Football Club. I've been talking about her journey into sport, especially football, when it comes down to KCCA Football Club. And I mean, what an amazing journey. What I picked from her is that she definitely loves challenge, or she loves the challenge. Patricia, do you love a challenge? The boss just spoke about how she does love a challenge, and talk to us about her journey into football, from where she was working and into football. I mean, what inspires you from that kind of interview before you get to the next mega interview?
Definitely, she's someone who is courageous, always stands on what she has said. She's one of the people that inspire me in this.
So you look up to her?
Yeah, she's definitely my role model. And yeah, she's motivated me to be in this game from day one up to now. So
in a few years, we might also see you as the CEO probably of women's football in this country?
Yes. That is my goal.
Wow, that's Patricia for you. Please, the honors next back to you. And who is our next person that we have on the radar for the interview?
We have Sherry, aka Namutevi. This is the managing director, Chint Electric. Definitely. The lady behind our shirt sponsor. Yes, please.
Definitely.
People also have given me another name, which is Namutevi. My Ugandan friends have given me a name.
Yes, so I have been running this business with Chinch Electric for 20 years. Yes, in this country of ours. We started from very small, a very small shop at Nakasero. I can say it was 10 square meters. It was really very small.
Okay,
No,
yes.
Our friendship started first. So it's, well, honestly, I wasn't so much of a sporty person. Not really a football person. I'm not a football fan, even up to today. But because of KCCA, I try to put interest. So our friendship started first about 5 years ago. I wasn't convinced at the beginning. Of course, our CEO and the team tried with their persistence and resilience. So finally, after our engagement of like 1-something years, like on and off, we finally like accepted, okay, let us try to support sport and see. So that was about 2.5 years ago. We made the partnership. So yes, our partnership is now 2.5 years down the road. And yes, I could say that we are not recreating. Thank you. That's the point I was making. You know, a woman who like repeatedly knocked on my door and telling me. So I said, okay, if like I saw another myself in her. Like someone who is very persistent and like I really, if something I want to achieve, I really want to achieve it. So finally, yes, I was moved by her as a person, as a female woman. Yes. Well, Chint has been doing a lot of, Chint globally, they have been doing a lot of social responsibilities. But for sports, I think really as to support a team fully, like the way we're doing with the KCCA, it's the first. Globally, like all the franchise holders worldwide, Chint Uganda is the first. So in fact, by the time we entered into the partnership, like Chint Uganda was so much in the Chint Global news by then, two years back. Like really, even the board chairman was very impressed with the work that we've done here.
So you think that there is more you can do in terms of this kind of partnerships, especially when it comes to women, because this is the Women's Month. You've worked with a woman. She has shown you, she's given you the results. You're happy. Is there more that you can do to empower such people, such women, so that they can be able to grow the brands that they're managing and you also benefit from it?
Well, I mean, we are benefiting more from KCCA FC because it's much older brand than Chint Uganda. So if there's anything, I'm learning from her. She's a very strong woman. Yeah. This year is a very, very strong woman. There's a lot that I learned from her. Yes, so if there's a little she's getting from us, we're in good. It's a two-way traffic. What we are so proud is that we have introduced night football game into this country. We are the first. KCCA FC is the first out of our support. So really, that is what we are so proud of. The other clubs have copied, but like we were the leader. Where they can, I try to favor more young girls. When it comes to employment, I try to give more chances, whether they're cleaners, whether they're sales ladies, whether they're female engineers, or even departmental managers. I always try to put more. As a woman, I feel that we do have that kind of strong sense of responsibility to support our women here, especially giving in our situation here in Uganda, most of our women are not not really in an advantaged position in our society. Many times I sit and reflect back the journey that I've gone through. I am so happy that I'm in the position of supporting others. I'm in the position to give back to the society. For your information, I'm just one of the many. I'm not the only one. So in our communities, right starting from the wife of our ambassador, she has been doing a lot. And the other business women in our Chinese community, and also been doing a lot. So I'm really just one of them.
Wow, that is Sherry Shi, the managing director at Chint Electric, our principal shirt sponsor and also official lighting partner at KCCA Football Club, and giving her flowers to all the ladies in the world and talking about the International Women's Day. Remember, it's Women's Month, and those are the beautiful ladies from Chint Electric. What a day it was, as you know, we paid that courtesy visit to our sponsors there, Chint Electric, sponsors of KCCA Football Club. Thank you very much, Sherry Shi. AKA Namutebi. Well, I need to find out why she calls herself Namutebi. But looks like she's been given a name, given the longevity she's had in this country. Well, Patricia, as we wind up with those fantastic interviews, something you learned from the ladies out there, and also probably something inspiring from Sherry?
She's definitely someone who has worked her way over the years to be where she is right now. She inspires me too right now. Because now, she said she has been here for over 20 years, and right now, what an achievement she has gotten is top. And ladies out there, please stick to what your goal is. You never know when the time is, the right time, but it will be very soon.
It will definitely come, and you definitely pick a leaf from those two ladies right there. Anisha Shahir Moho, the CEO of KCCA Football Club, very powerful when it comes down to football in this country, and also Sherry Shi, the managing director at Chint Electric. And if you've been asking yourself, what is something probably I might be able to learn from this KCCA FC TV show, especially if you're a lady, there you are. Very powerful messages from those two ladies. We switch things a little bit up and talking now the FUFA Juniors League. Patrick, back to you. KCCA FC seems to be at the center of it all. I think the club has won all its games apart from that game against Bull away, and yesterday it enjoyed that 4-1 win against Mbale Heroes, just one goal short of what the senior team did. A brace each from Felix Mongwetsoni and Ismail Fahad, and obviously a consolation goal from Ali Chiinji of Mbale Heroes coming in later on in the second half. That game ending 4-1 in favor of the KCFC Soccer Academy. These youngsters, probably one that caught your eye. Do we see other young Gatbells, brain jarras from these youngsters joining the senior team very soon?
I think KCCA Football Club Soccer Academy has always been a feeder to the senior team, and it is something that keeps happening, because right now, if you're looking at one of the best midfielders KCCA is having, you have a young lad in Brain Jara, and yesterday, I don't think he left a blade of grass on the pitch. He was chasing the pitch left, right, center. Then we also have Jan Gatbell, who scored his first senior goal for the club. So it keeps showing you that you have KCCA Soccer Academy doing what it does best. However, when you look in the FUFA Juniors League, I'm a little bit worried and scared for KCCA Football Club, because they're in a group with a team that is winning that league more often than not, and that is Bull Football Club junior team. And it's not, for me, it's not shocking, at least even you, that they are the only side that has beaten us so far, because we've lost twice to them also in the finals, and thrice actually. And most times, the reason why we reach the finals is because they pick the best in the treble group and the best in the hat-trick group. So it means that we have always not been in the same group. Now this season, we are in the same group with them. So it leaves me a little worried if we shall come out and emerge as the best in the group. But everything is possible, and this is football.
Beat them at home, because remember the Juniors League has got that kind of format that you play their team away, then you get to play them at home. So the winner, in terms of goal difference, gets to play the third leg. what happens if they beat KCFC 2-0, beat them 3-0, or 4-0, or even above at the MTN Omondi Stadium, and that means they will have to come to the third leg and also win all your remaining games. Who knows? Are they going to win all the remaining games on their end? Well, the lady on my immediate right, Patricia, does so much when it comes down to having those juniors or the soccer academy lads ready for these games, and also making sure they're all licensed. Please, Patricia, you may be able to share your experience, especially working with these young ones. What is your day-to-day duty in terms of making sure these young ones are ready for these games?
First of all, I have to make sure that they are licensed.
Yeah.
I have the parental consent signed. I have the contract, like youth development contract, signed by their parents, and also have their parents' IDs attached.
Yeah.
Another thing is we have some income, so I have to make sure that they have food at the house, the clubhouse. They have transport, so it's definitely, I'm like a mother looking after babies at home. So I have to make sure they are safe. Are they in the house on time? Though I don't have to be there personally, but I coordinate. I have a team leader of the house who makes sure that the house is clean. Aside from soccer, I also have to make sure that they practice day to day, because now I wouldn't be happy to see my boy coming with uncombed hair.
Personal hygiene.
Yes,
Yeah.
personal hygiene is also a must, so it is a lot. Aside from football, there are also some other things involved.
Wow, there you have her, and very, very important. You might think that these guys just come out of nowhere and they get on the pitch. They are prepared into being gentlemen and also responsible citizens. She's talked about personal hygiene, very important for those young lads. They're all teenagers, by the way, because it's an under-17 league. So there's no you're 28 and you play in the under-17, unless we don't have your proper documents. And if we get to find out, well, and she also talks about making sure they are proper licensed. And by the time you're licensed, that means the club has got your parental consent from your parental guardian, allowing you to play for KCCA FC junior team or the soccer academy, and also that player also having that player's consent, because it's a shared one from the parent and also that player. And very many other things she does to make sure they just have to think about football. And just like she said, she's like a mother to them. So Mama Junior team is right here with us. And as we do wind up everything with junior team or the KCCA FC Soccer Academy, Patrick, what is their next game? And do they play next week? Do we have a break in there?
No, because of the under-17 AFCON, there is a break for the FUFA Juniors League, and the next game is against Police junior team, and that will be on 17 April, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So there is a break from now till April for the FUFA Juniors League because of the international break also as well coming up for the senior team. Now we shall not be able to see our young lads in action, unfortunately, until about a month from now.
Yeah.
More than actually even a month.
Fantastic. And just a reminder that KCCFC has got 6 players in camp. That is somewhere in Ginger, and that is ahead of the AFCON under-17. The captain of the KCCFC Soccer Academy, Stephen Oiroth, leads the group. We have Pius Oiroth in there. We have Thomas Ogema. We have Brain Jara, who played 90 minutes in yesterday's game against Mbale Heroes in the senior team. We have Raphael Masudi in there, and then we have goalkeeper Ashraf Luchamuzi. Have I exhausted all of them?
Yes.
Those are the gentlemen, and they will be representing Uganda in the AFCON under-17 that starts later on this month. Should be about 30th of March, and then up until sometime in April. And we can only wish them the best. Remember, they have got a shot at it in making the World Cup. As we wind this up, please give me my flowers. I completed the Famako 2 course. I cannot give myself flowers. Give me the flowers before Patricia winds up the show. Please, Patricia, you have about 2 comments to read on Facebook as you wind up the show. Give me my flowers before.
Yeah, of course,
Producer,
not you alone. Not you alone. Yeah. KCCA, of course, always leads by example, and excellence on and off the pitch is something that they are very strong on. Earlier this week, was it earlier this week or last week?
Yeah.
Last week we had 2 members, staff of KCCA Football Club, that is the PR, head of communications, media, head of what? Communications, media, social media, PR, everything at the club. My girl, Moses Mwanje, completing Famako 2. Yeah. And also a gentleman, Gilbert Muwonge, the manager technical services at the club, also they are completing that. And we can only say congratulations, and this shows how much KCCA is a club that leads by example, and we are too strong on excellency. Congratulations, Magero Moses.
Thank you very much. And
I should have had one of those flowers that the women were having in the video. I should have handed you
3-4 comments, and then you wind up this show. Please, she's going to wind up the KCCA FC TV show, but she's going to read 4 comments from Facebook, and then wind up the show.
Oh, talking about the favorite goals of yesterday's game, KCCA FC versus Mbale Heroes. Akarach here says the 5th goal. That was, I think, Sharif Sengendo. That was his favorite goal. And then the first one, this is Namukela Flavia saying the first one, I think it was Usama Arafat. Yes, that it was massive. And then Muzamil Kalaja says Usama and Gatbel, yay. Then lastly, this is Oshe, Arafat Usama was his favorite.
Well, thank you very much for your poll, answers for our poll question, and we do appreciate. From Patrick, Patricia, and I, we now switch back to Patricia to just have the responsibility to end the special women's edition episode of the KCCA FC TV show this week. She's done really fantastically well. Please, let's also give her flowers. Thank you very much. Very, very well done, Patricia. And please, in 30 seconds, wind up the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being with us from 8. It is coming to 9 now. Thanks for being with us from that time up to now. And I would like to say it was a very great experience being here with you. And I will be definitely happy to join you guys again. To the ladies out there, yes, we are indeed strong, and we can achieve everything we have by taking it one step at a time. Kindly have a good night and be blessed for the week.
Good night.
Thanks for tuning in. Your feedback